The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week we'll be starting with Jackie Main, who's pinch hitting for Rick Milne in the village of Honeoye Falls. Jackie, what's going on there?
Good morning, and thank you again for hosting this weekly forum. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who took the time to go out and vote. As you could tell, there were so many close races. Every voice counts, so thank you again for doing that. As far as some village matters, we've had some fun stuff going on. We had 5 of the 7 second grade classes from HFL Manor School come and visit the Village Hall. It's an annual tour that they take to meet the mayor, and then they go on to the Honeoye Falls Mendon Historical Society Museum, and then the Honeoye Falls Firehouse. We had to reschedule 2 classes due to the weather and the high wind, and that'll happen on Thursday, November 13th. So always fun to see all of the kids and engage in their questions. We have a very fun event upcoming, and that's the Honeoye Falls Department Turkey Raffle. That will take place on November 21st, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Fire Hall. It's a long-running tradition and a community event that's a lot of fun. Again, 7 p.m. at 7 Monroe Street on November 21st. The Veterans Day celebration will take place in the village of Honeoye Falls at the Four Corners on Tuesday, November 11th, beginning at 11 a.m. Our thanks to the Honeoye Falls Post 664 for their leadership in continuing this wonderful and important celebration of our military veterans. I also want to take the time to thank both our volunteer members and our per diem paid staff that serve the Honeoye Falls Fire Department and Honeoye Falls Mendon Ambulance. We're very lucky to have these great organizations in our community, and we do appreciate everything that they do, and we are always looking for volunteers. That's all I have for this week.
All right, thanks, Jackie. Over to Mike. Mike, what's going on in Lima?
Hello, Chris. Thanks for hosting again. Big move forward with Water District 5. We had our auction for the bond anticipation note of $700,000. The winning bidder came in at 3.3762%. Once the funds are deposited into the town's bank account, then we'll begin reimbursing the town for any money advanced during the process of forming the district, and all bills going forward will be paid out of Water District 5. There will be no Water District 5 levy on the 2026 tax bill. The first one will be seen in 2027. The Marine Corps' 250th birthday is Monday, November 10th. Those of you seeing this online, you still have time to attend. VFW Post 26 is hosting the celebration at the Normal Barbecue here in Lima from 4 to 6 on the actual day, Monday, November 10th. Food, cake, and soft drinks will be provided along with a cash bar. All Marines and their families, all other veterans, and the general public are welcome. Our Veterans Day services will be on Tuesday, November 11th, 11 a.m. at the Four Corners. The same as always, Legion Post 282 and VFW Post 26 managing that for us. There will be a lunch for veterans and their families to follow at 12:30 at Legion Post 282, which is just north of the Four Corners in West Bloomfield. And that's all I got, Chris.
Okay, thanks, Mike. And it's over to John in the town of Mendon. What's moving in Mendon, John?
Couple of things today. First of all, our Veterans Day lunch will be on Tuesday, November 11th, immediately following the ceremony at the Four Corners in Honeoye Falls that is graciously put on by Legion Post 664. It's turkey dinner. We encourage everyone to attend. It is, there is no residency requirement. There's no proof of military service. Just come, bring your family, and enjoy. Two fairly large properties in the town of Mendon went up for sale recently. One is zoned RA1, which is residential, agricultural, 1 acre zoning. The other one is RA5, which of course is very similar, but a 5 acre zoning. These two properties are pretty large, and they have the potential to have a dramatic effect on zoning and the various properties in the town of Mendon. So I would encourage the residents to keep their eyes on that as time goes on. Also, the Mendon Youth Center is opening on November 12th, Wednesday, the day after Veterans Day, and that is open on days that HFL is in session, except for Fridays, from 2 to 6 p.m. All kinds of games and activities for middle schoolers. The children who are attending need to be in middle school or of middle school age. Because quite frankly, sometimes we have children from private school or homeschooled who attend, and we welcome them all. And again, there is no residency requirement to attend the Mendon Youth Center. We just want them to have fun. And that's it for me.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And thank you all for watching. Remember, this program airs every Sunday at 1 o'clock on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Like the page, subscribe to the channel, and those platforms will notify you when the broadcast begins. Otherwise, you can read about it in next week's paper where we reprint the transcript. That's all for now. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.